Currently I'm connected to my home's Wi-Fi network, and I want to show you how to connect to your Sandisk wireless USB flash drive. Again, the flash drive has to be turned on so that the iPad can recognize that it is there. I'm going to choose the option for Sandisk Flash, and you're going to see that that option is going to pop up to this line with the check mark next to it. So right now I'm accessing my wireless USB flash drive as opposed to my home's Wi-Fi network. You can't connect to both at the same time. You can only connect to either one or the other, and that's going to depend on what you want to do. I'm going to go back to my home's network, and we're going to go into the AcuDesign app now, and we're going to have some fun with the app and show you how all of this kind of pulls together so you can understand what's going on with this wireless transfer. To do what I need to do first, I need to be connected to my home's Wi-Fi network to show you how it works with the cloud. Really referring to is accessing my files through the Dropbox app. So I'm going to go back home and I'm going to go into the AcuDesign app, and it's going to take me to a screen where I can see my designs. Now your designs are organized into categories. Over on the left hand side you're going to see some of these categories. We can scroll up to see the rest. Over in the mid to right hand side of your screen you're going to see some more categories. This would be my designs up here. These are ones that I imported and I'm currently working with. You also have imported ones that you have imported into the app. I also have my purchase designs here, and if you want to see more, there's icon right here, view more, and view more up here. So if I press that icon, I'm going to see more of what I have purchased. All right, so let me go down, and then we have the market designs over here. Now the market designs will be buy or free. Let me go down to a freebie right here. We have a freebie right here. And it's going to tell you on the tile here for the design how large it is, 4x8, 4x4 for this particular design. Also there's 4,773 stitches. There are 5 colors, and the category this is in is animals. If I press the push pin in the upper right hand corner, it's going to have some tags at the bottom. I can click on press the details tab, and that will give me that same information. If I press package, it'll tell me what package it's in, and also the tags, what tags have been assigned to that particular design. I'm going to close this out, and I want to show you that you can also view your designs by pressing that icon in the upper left hand corner in a different type of screen. So right down here you have some categories down here, and let's say I go into the logos. When I press that, then I can actually scroll through kind of like pages if you're flipping through a book, and you can just swipe to scroll through those designs that way as well. So you have 2 different ways to view your designs, and it's you're going to develop a preference as far as what you want to use. Now when I go back here, pressing that icon in the upper left hand corner, if I tap my design twice, I'm going to be able to go into that design to manipulate. So all I have to do is a double tap. However, I'm going to go back to this alternate viewing screen, and I'm going to go down here. For some reason I like this screen a little bit better. I'm going to go into my love folder right here. So I'm going to just press that once, and I'm going to be able to page through all my love designs, and there is a specific one that I would like to use to show you how to use the app to manipulate your designs. And I'm going to pick the I Love You design. I've selected my design, so I'm just going to tap on that design, and it takes me to my working area. I can pinch and I can expand, and you will notice that you actually see the design in the hoop that you are going to use. I'm going to expand it to a size that I feel comfortable with. Up at the top of my screen you will see tiles, and these are actually clothespins, and this is your clothesline right up here. So I can just scroll through my clothesline all the way to the end, and the last 2 tiles are I love and you. And these tiles are really nice because you can select items on your clothesline that you want to delete. So you can actually delete components from your design that you don't want. Likewise, you can also import parts from other designs into your current design. So that really is the beauty of this app. You can do some nice editing when you're on the go or wherever you're at. Now I do want to show you how to manipulate an entire design. In order to do this, I'm going to tap the All button right here. Okay, and it will put a highlighted box around my design, and it also has arrows around it. So if I press and hold, let's say on this one right here, I'm going to press and hold, and notice I can make my design bigger. But if it's highlighted in pink, then that means that the design is too big for the hoop. So I'm going to bring it back down to a different size. That will fit in the hoop, and I'm going to make it longer. Like this, all right, and it will automatically recalculate the stitches to that larger size. Isn't that awesome? I love that about this app. I'm going to press in the white area outside the hoop, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit bigger. And I showed you how to manipulate the size of the design. So I'm going to go back into pressing my All button to select all the items. Let me go back out here, and if you tap on any of these arrows, I'm going to tap on this one, the upper left-hand corner, my arrows change and they look a little bit differently now. Instead of being straight arrows, these four corners are now curved arrows. So if I want to actually rotate the design, I could do that. Whatever angle I want that to be, I could do the rotation. And I can also manipulate, as I told you before, just certain parts of the design. So where it says I love you, I'm going to highlight those two tiles. And let me make this a little bit bigger for you. And right here, these two at the center are pretty cool. These are kind of like, they look like two parallel lines. I'm going to press and hold that top one, and you can actually slant the letters. That's pretty cool too. All right, so you can see that you can manipulate the whole design, or you can manipulate certain tiles. Now let's say I want to delete something. I can highlight these two right here and then just throw them in the trash. Press the trash can and boom, we are left with just some hearts. So if we wanted to add someone's name in here, or we wanted to import something from another design, we could put it into our heart-shaped embroidery design. The last thing I want to show you is how to export it to Dropbox. So now it's time to export my file to Dropbox. In a future video segment, I will show you how to export this file to your Sandisk wireless flash drive, because that's very important, but I do want to get started in Dropbox. And that was why at the beginning, why I made sure that in my settings, in my iPad, I was connected to my home's Wi-Fi network. So the icon that I'm going to be concerned with right now is this one right here above my finger. It's with the arrow pointing up to the right, and I'll press that. Brings up a dialog box, and I can either export my design as an image or export to file. Now notice right here, there are different file formats in here because I told you that this app is wonderful and that you can export to different brand formats. However, today I'm going to be saving as a Janome JEF file, so that's the option I'm going to choose. It's going to bring up another dialog box, and I'm going to press export right here. And then Dropbox is automatically highlighted at the top. And you will notice that my other option right here is the Sandisk Flash, which we will be working with in a future video segment. So I want to save it to Dropbox, which is my cloud-based file sharing software. So that's the one I'm going to choose. And now I'm accessing those files on the web, and I want to put it in my Valentine's Day Hearts folder. And I want to put it into the EMB folder. Why? Just because I do. I know exactly where I want to save it and what folder. And then I'm going to put it into EMBF. And then at the bottom right-hand corner, right here, it says upload. I'm going to press upload, and my design is now uploaded to Dropbox. So that means that I can access my design when I am not home and if I have internet access. This app is really wonderful. I'm going to press done right down here, lower right-hand corner, and it takes me back to my working copy, my working area. So in a future video segment, I will be covering how to save to the Sandisk flash drive, and I hope you learned something from these videos. And I hope you stay tuned and watch the future video segments so that you can learn how to use this app more productively and more efficiently with your embroidery hobby. So have a great day, and I will see you soon.